time I've ever tried to back up holding the camera. So what we're going to do, we're going for OP number 7 here, which is any of these spots here. So when you're getting ready to come up to a parking spot, you go ahead and put on your emergency flashers so people know that you're going to be backing in. And then you cruise along and you try to find yourself a spot. And it looks like we got a spot right here between Hendrickson and GTI. I like to look right down the spot for a couple of things. See if there's anything obstructing the path, how far the trailer on the left and the right hand side is. And then I'll go ahead and pull forward a little bit, right about to the time that the trailer hits the front of the trailer on this side, and then we'll go ahead and crank it all the way to the right. We'll look for anything that on this side that we could run into, like that light post. Get the truck about straight, and then crank it all the way back over to the left. And you do this until you can get an angle on your back. And I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, but if you look right down our mirrors there, you can see the hole that we're going to want to put it in. And then crank the steering wheel the other way. And continue to watch your mirror. Sometimes it helps to watch your bubble mirror or your look out your back window. And once it looks like you're about right, go ahead and crank the wheel the rest of the way. Every back is a little bit different. And then just follow it in here. Adjusting the steering wheel is necessary. Try to get it right on the line there. Alright, now as you can see, I had it a little bit too far, so go ahead and stop. Pull forward here. Don't get too wild and crazy, you know, going left and right and stuff. It doesn't take a whole lot of steering wheel movement. And I like to take it just back so there's a little bit of angle on it. Crank the steering wheel back to the right just a little bit so that way you can see how your angle develops when you first start backing up. And then just follow it right into the hole. Alright, using the line as a guide. That's pretty much our typical alley dock back here. Go and set the trailer brakes, then back into the trailer a little bit, set the tractor brakes, and you're in. At this time, I usually like to flip off my headlights, turn the truck off, and turn my emergency flashers off so that way people know that I'm done moving around. And that's your basic alley dock. My first time that I've had a chance without a yard goat around and an easy spot that I could get into. Of course, backing a 3-axle trailer is a little bit different than backing a 2-axle, just because the pivot point's a little bit different. But if you notice, I didn't use my my right-hand side mirror very much because when I came up to the hole, I looked to see how far that trailer was off the passenger side of the truck. If it was right on the line, if this was going to be a real tight back end, once I would have gotten closer into my line here, and if I was very far away from this trailer here on my driver's side, I would have stopped the truck, got out, and looked and see how close the overhang off the back of my truck is to hitting that trailer or other truck on the other side. But on this one, I was pretty close to this trailer, which is the way I like it, because I can see. And the trailer on my passenger side, it's a good foot and a half over from the line on my blind side. So I knew I had a little bit of extra swing there. And of course with this with these triples, I think they're all the way back at the 40-foot line right now, and so there's not as much swing as if you have them all the way forward. But anyway, there you go. There's my first attempt at holding the camera while I back into a spot.